Did you know there was once a soda that actually outsold Coca-Cola? Not Pepsi, not Dr. Pepper. We're talking about a drink that, for a while, was the most popular cola in parts of the US, and then, just a few decades later, almost vanished. This is the story of RC Cola, a soda born out of spite in a southern basement that launched the first diet soda, built a loyal fan base, and grew into a true empire. Let's rewind to 1905 in Columbus, Georgia. There was a local pharmacist, Claude A. Hatcher, who ran his family's grocery store. He had been buying Coca-Cola to stock on the shelves, but when he asked for a bulk discount from the local Coke distributor, they shut him down. So Hatcher basically said, "Fine, I'll make my own soda." He went down into his basement and started experimenting. And by 1907, he had his own cola, Chero Cola, a cherry-flavored cola that became his first big hit. Hatcher built his company from scratch. It started as Union Bottling Works, then became the Chero Cola Company. But success brought trouble, especially from Coca-Cola. Coke wasn't thrilled about another soda using the word cola in its name. In 1923, they took Hatcher's company to court. The judge sided with Coke, and Chero Cola was forced to drop the cola. Suddenly, it was just Chero, and customers were confused. Sales nosedived. So he shifted focus to a new fruity soda line, Nehi, with bold flavors like orange, grape, and peach. And it worked. Nehi became a hit. Then came World War I, and a nationwide sugar shortage that crushed many small soda makers. But Hatcher made a bold move. He built his own sugar refinery just to keep production going. By 1928, the company was renamed Nehi Corporation, and its fruit sodas were flying off the shelves. But soon after, in 1933, Claude Hatcher passed away. The Great Depression was still raging, and the company once again faced an uncertain future. That's when the company's vice president stepped in. He believed cola wasn't finished. It just needed a fresh start. In 1934, Nehi's head chemist Rufus Cam developed a smoother, more refined cola formula. They called it Royal Crown Cola, or RC Cola for short. And by 1944, a court ruling allowed RC to resume using cola in its name, giving the brand room to expand. From that point, RC didn't just compete, it led. In 1954, it became the first major soda sold in cans, making stocking and shipping easier. In the 1960s, it was the first to switch to lightweight aluminum cans, ahead of the curve. While Coke and Pepsi stuck to 6 or 12-ounce bottles, RC rolled out a king-size 16-ounce bottle, giving customers more for their money. And in 1962, they launched Diet Right, the first nationally distributed diet soda. It was an instant hit, especially among health-conscious drinkers and people managing diabetes. In 1980, RC introduced RC 100, the first caffeine-free soda, and the first to sweeten with Splenda, way before that became common. Beyond the drinks, RC knew how to win loyalty. In the 40s and 50s, they ran massive bottle cap promotions. By the 1960s, RC Cola was everywhere. In some regions, it even outsold Coke and Pepsi. You'd see RC-branded coolers in stores, celebrities in RC ads, and the bottle cap prize catalog in countless American homes. At its peak, RC Cola and Diet Right were the number 3 and number 4 best-selling sodas in the country, right behind Coke and Pepsi. Then, disaster. In 1969, the US government banned cyclamate, the artificial sweetener used in Diet Right. Suddenly, Diet Right, RC's biggest hit, was left without a formula. They switched to saccharin, but it had a bitter aftertaste. Customers hated it. While Coke and Pepsi went all in on the cola wars, RC scrambled to stay relevant. They launched Cherry RC before Cherry Coke even existed, RC 100, caffeine-free, Royal Crown Draft, a premium glass-bottled version, and citrusy spin-offs like RC Kick and new Nehi flavors. They also branched out, maybe too far. By 1976, RC owned Arby's, bottled water brands, even non-food businesses. By the early 80s, they were stretched thin. RC went from Nehi Core to Royal Crown Cola Co., then got scooped up by Victor Posner. Posner cut costs, slashed R&D, and RC lost its edge. From there, the brand got passed around. Triarch, Cadbury Schweppes, Dr. Pepper Snapple Group, and eventually Keurig Dr. Pepper. RC's shelf space shrank. Distribution dried up. But here's the thing. RC never totally disappeared. In the Deep South, especially Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee, RC and a MoonPie stayed a classic combo. Collectors still hunted down old RC signs and bottles. Dollar stores kept carrying it. And in places like the Philippines and Central Asia, RC even made a bit of a comeback. RC Cola was born out of spite. It took on the world's biggest soda giant, pioneered diet soda, and pushed the industry forward with bold ideas. It had the taste, the story, the edge. But in the end, it couldn't survive corporate neglect and the brutal cola wars. Still, it's not gone. Because somewhere, in a small town diner, a corner gas station, or somebody's backyard barbecue, someone's still out there, sipping an RC.